Hello, and welcome back to Monster Hunter Sunbreak. Today I'm gonna continue doing one anomaly quest and one advanced and eventually hazard quest. Today the anomaly quest will be this one, because I need to I need to get a level 161 plus Diablos, Seregios, or Zinogre. And the closest one I have, I could do higher level and hope to get one randomly, but the highest of those that I have is this one here. I'm not looking forward to it because I don't love Apex Rathian, but it should be fine. But I am 160. Well, I'm close to 160, so I should reach 160 by the time it gets there. And I'm just gonna try to focus on upgrading this one weapon. I only need the hard horns before I can get another level. I still need to craft all this stuff, but that can wait. For now, I'm using this charge blade because the enemy, they're spread out. They're weak to ice. Like the Diablos is weak to ice. The Seregios is somewhat weak to ice. Exhaust might be better, because the Seregios is 3-star weak, Diablos is 1 or 2, but the Apex Rathian is immune, seemingly. I have one level of Mail of Hellfire from my helmet, because I rolled that for a little bit. I can't remember, I lost Strife. I don't really make use of Strife properly, so that's fine. The recovery speed's probably wasted right now, but I'm gonna leave it because it shouldn't matter too much. But because of that, I swapped out the switch skills because I'm assuming, and this is sort of a correct me, please, that I'm assuming that the elemental bonus from Mail of Hellfire applies to file explosions, and that will be more useful than the attack up. Maybe the file explosions, despite being elemental, scale with attack. I don't know how this stuff scales. But as it is, I'm gonna assume that it scales with element, which means that when I want the secondary one with Axe Hopper to be the main one I'm using, that I want the element bonus. This is the red wire bug in zone 9. I need to remember that I can't Wyvern ride the Apex Rathian. So it's just gonna be Wyvern riding the Seregios. I think it's kind of weird that it's seemingly not possible to Wyvern ride Apexes outside of the scripted encounter for the one enemy, one monster hunt, which is really cool. It's a very cool moment, but it is scripted. Ah, too early. I don't know the timing on that block counter thing. It's not really a counter, but it charges files, so it would have been nice. That's good damage. Let him get one more hit. Yeah, that's okay. I think I did a lot of fighting against Gold Rathian, or Afflicted Gold Rathian. I think Afflicted Gold Rathian is a lot more annoying than a regular Apex Rathian, but my memory is normal Gold Rathian is preferable to Apex Rathian. This'll do for now. That's not that bad, but... I hate monsters roaring because they want to leave. Oh. It's not leaving, it's still aggressive for some reason. Okay. Normally they would leave by now. That's interesting. I'm very surprised that it didn't leave. It works out just fine. Except for the fact that the Seregios is gonna... Too early. I'm thinking of a different attack. Oh, I hate when monsters do this. They decide, yep, sure, the other one just ran away, let's chase them to the exact same spot for some reason. It's just annoying, because it means you lose time, because you can't fight them easily when they're both there. Because they're going to ignore each other at that point. If they would continue fighting each other when they were in the same zone, like I think World, if they're in the same zone, they do have a tendency to fight one another. Oh. That would have been useless anyway. Okay, I forgot this is... What is wrong with Seregios? Why won't it go away? What is it doing? Like, what is wrong with it? This is the worst hunt I've ever had. Because the Seregios won't go away. I've never had them follow that much. Like, why did it move? Does Seregios just chase you forever? Is that an inherent, like, monster fact? You can't run away? Do they have infinite aggro forever? I've never seen that. If it chases me again, I'm going to assume that it has infinite aggro, and it will never stop. That's... If it doesn't... That's incredibly obnoxious, and it's just random chance. Seemingly it's just random chance now. Why did it chase me that much? Now I'm preemptively frustrated. Yeah, why did it chase me that much?
Wonderful work, my friend.
I'm very much questioning the hitbox on that hit.
I'll show you no mercy.
You can craft while you're being roared at. Interesting.
You're the target. You're done for.
I think I should just not be doing any... I think the elemental discharge is just too long to be able to use it in the scenarios where I'm trying to use it aggressively. Does it hit? It doesn't. I don't know the vertical hitboxes. I was kind of expecting, you know, when it got hit by a giant bomb that it would fall out of the air. But I was wrong. That only happens to some monsters.
This is going to hurt. It's up to something. No more holding.
Yeah, I need to learn how to actually cancel out of that. Beyond, okay. Beyond a few specific, like going into the shield. Going into the shield might work if I forget to move the files. It went straight from nothing to red. Interesting. 1, 2. This 1, 2. Of course. I don't have time to do that. That's good to know. It's good to know that there isn't enough time on that. Even if you time it decently. I could have started it sooner. Even if you get decent timing, you don't actually have time to hit the axe hopper. Because it just has too much of a...
Not quite sharp enough.
It's just too slow.
It's all over for you.
Kinda hoping it wouldn't instantly go into an attack like that.
Very kind.
Why? Okay, that's interesting, because it did work. I got the files, but it didn't block the attack at all. Presumably either it doesn't need to block to... What am I doing? I'm distracting myself. It either doesn't need to block... I hate when monsters do this and just sit there. And then the moment you do something, they stop just sitting there. But... What was I trying to say? The attack that I tried to block, either I need guard up, like I hate wall running.
I am in your debt.
Either the attack can't be fully blocked and you don't need to fully block it because of design decisions for whatever reason. Where you don't need to fully block it to get the files. Nothing makes me miss the switch axe more than followers wyvern riding.
It's all over for you.
Because followers wyvern riding, they shift around so much, and if you can't latch onto the monster using switch skills, or using the zero-sum discharge, it feels absolutely terrible to try to actually hit them. Greedy? I expected that to not work, but I got lucky. I guess Hinoa's life powder that did the audio cue didn't trigger.
What an embarrassment.
I mean, it obviously didn't trigger because I didn't get healed. But I really think the audio
Needs more polish.
should be synced with the actual usage of the item. Like, it shouldn't make that noise if it's not gonna heal. But whatever. I'm just frustrated with Apex Rathian because Gold Rathian really bothered me. Because the issue for me with Gold Rathian, it's just not a very fun monster to hunt. And I mean, I actually, previously I didn't enjoy Apex Rathian to begin with, so it didn't help.
Are you ready? No more holding back.
But everything else should be fine. Seregios is kind of obnoxious.
Just a little bit more.
Seregios is kind of annoying. Diablos is pretty fine. It's very weak to ice, which
I'll help
helps.
myself, thank you.
There's 3 variants of Rathian in this game. There's normal Rathian, Gold Rathian, and Apex Rathian. I wonder if... I don't think... Well, I haven't scanned through every single one, so maybe I missed it.
Looks
I
useful.
wonder if there is a... Diablos is afflicted. I forgot this was an afflicted quest, because I was so focused on the obnoxious Apex. But I was gonna say about... I wonder if there's an event quest with all 3 types of Rathian. I think I would... I think I would never want to actually do that because I hate... I don't like Rathian to begin with. But Apex Rathian and Gold Rathian in one hunt would be really frustrating.
Some humans could learn from you.
But Seregios is... Okay, that little, like, peck with their foot, like just a light kick, is pretty annoying. Yeah, that's what expected. Too slow to dodge.
It's all over for you.
Why did it fall? Presumably an attack by
Wonderful work, my friend.
a Palico or Palamute, but... I don't think Seregios is my favorite monster in this game, but it's not my least favorite. Though it would be up a lot if it didn't have bleed. I honestly think bleed is a very annoying mechanic.
Thanks for the support.
If it was just standstill, which it might be in this game, I don't know. Like, if you didn't have to crouch, I actually think it would be fine. It's just the whole put your weapon away, then crouch. It's all very tedious. If it's just stand still, like, I think it does eventually go away if you stand still. But yeah.
Very kind. You're done for.
That turned more than I expected.
Keep attacking.
Sink Mink behind me. I don't need the Sink Mink. They're about to fight each other anyway. Let's hope they don't fight too quickly. They shouldn't fight until I'm there. So if I delay a moment to grab a red bug, I can get more damage in.
Not quite sharp enough.
Yeah, I think bleed's only annoying because it's kind of... it doesn't fit with how the game mostly plays, to me. Like... because monsters will attack you in a way that you can't stand still. And like, that's obviously it's intentional and all that, but... okay. I just...
Observe how it's done.
I just find that the stand or crouch to clear the bleed is not fun. It obviously has its place. I forgot that I wanted to swap. Fine, I'll do more damage to the theoretically more important monster. Except for the fact that I think this is the monster that I do the most damage to because of ice.
Don't let it get away.
I hate when this happens, where they both run away instead of one of them sticking around like they normally do. Though it's mostly, if they always both ran away, that would be fine. It'd be consistent and I wouldn't actually be bothered. But the very, like, it's rare that they both just choose to run away. Which makes it obnoxious.
This is going to hurt.
Okay, that was weird on every level. He shifted, he dodged. Then he got shifted back. It didn't actually look like it shifted of its own free will. Like it looked like it got pushed by a dog.
I'll show you no mercy. You're the target.
I can get hit. Because I'm not the target. Someone else is the target. So I should have been fine. I hope that any whatever follower equivalent name implementation they go with, I'm gonna die. I hope they do away with the characters blabbering on. In particular, the player character being like, oh, you're being targeted, when half the time when they say you're being targeted, they themselves are the one being targeted. I pressed the button. Just calm down. How'd that not hit? Like, I've hit plenty of monsters looking straight at flash flies that were further away than that. How'd that not hit? At least when I get hit by that attack, it instantly clears the bleed, for some reason. I also actually hate that bleed is on the same button as roll. Like, oh, you press roll slightly too close to when you had a directional input, you're rolling. Why are they here? Why'd they come back?
It's all over for you. After it.
Mostly just what made Diablos choose to come here? Like,
Thanks for the support.
why is he so angry?
Keep attacking.
That was a very, very questionable hit. Didn't actually know that animation.
Very kind of you.
This sliding is kind of one of the biggest negatives of afflicted monsters. These like random slides that they do. It's fine. This is greedy. And it... No, actually, that was not an appropriate hitbox.
This is going to hurt.
I haven't had to deal with the garbage vertical hitboxes in a while. That was a pretty bad hitbox.
No more holding back.
Half a second, and I would have gotten the hit in.
Came up with a gnarly strategy.
Greedy.
Careful.
Wonderful.
Wonderful work, my friend.
Just please do something.
Decided to do a little surfing.
I think there should be a setting to be like, don't let followers do any wyvern riding. Like, it is effective, but it just makes the fight, while they're here, really obnoxious. Because of stuff like that. This monsters on the ground slide way too much.
Skill.
Actually, that would be great. That would be something that I think would be great in Wilds. Down, if they have, you know, down monsters in this sort of context where there's wyvern riding. Make it so they don't slide around so much on the ground. Because, hey,
I'm in your debt.
I'm pretty sure monsters aren't made of soap. Close. It wouldn't have done anything. I still would have gotten leveled, but...
It's all over for you.
yeah, that's acceptable. Please. What? What a weird roar.
Take this.
Okay.
This is going to hurt.
I'm gonna go for it. Yep. Not actually worth it.
Very kind.
I hate when they just sit there. It's so much more confusing. Which may be intentional. Making it confusing by having them behave in a way where they just sit there doing nothing.
Excellent opportunity.
It's a weird decision if it's not just like if it's explicitly, yep, we want monsters to occasionally just do nothing for no reason. I understand when they are like panting and tired,
Ready!
but I think
After it!
it's just kind of, it's the most confusing attack. Which is explicitly not an attack. It's the most confusing action a monster can take. Sit around and do nothing. Because hey, if it's attacking you, that makes sense. I'm a little uncertain on that hitbox, mostly because I couldn't see what was happening, but... And the fact that a lot of the horizontal hitboxes on Diablos are very big. Come on, break the rock, please.
It sprung the trap!
Wonderful work, my friend.
Face my fury!
Okay. I wonder if there's a lore explanation for when like the Diablos gets tired and then it has black breath. Like why it is black instead of just misty. Agreed.
Some humans could learn from you.
I'm not going for the tail because I'm lazy.
This is going to hurt! You're done for!
That's a very quick recovery, you know? It just got knocked down, just stood back up, it instantly goes for a charge. It's impressive. Why is Seregios back? And
It's severely wounded!
I'm gonna beat up Seregios
I shall use
first.
this chance wisely.
They deserve it. Constantly chasing wherever I am to make the monster I'm actually trying to hunt leave. It deserves to be hunted first. Very lucky by the Seregios. Couldn't see what it was doing, but still managed to hit me.
This is going to hurt!
Overly hopeful. I think Seregios moves a lot. And that's kind of never what I like in a monster. Because constant motion like this is just tedious.
No more holding back!
I didn't even see it go into the capturable range in the top right. I wasn't paying attention, but I didn't notice the blue. That was quick
Pardon my insolence.
to finish it off. I guess I had it barely above capture range.
Run! Not quite sharp enough.
So the Diablos should be asleep. I'm not gonna grind random monsters to charge up to get a good attack. I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, give me an attack. Give me an attack. Thank you.
You're done for! Brace yourself!
Very helpful. 8 centuries to put away my weapon there. I don't have quick sheath, do I? Just let me check if I have quick sheath, please. I would debate that hitbox. I should have expected it, but I would debate that hitting that hard when I was underneath its neck, but
Time for a counterattack!
I should have known it would hit, so I should have not dodged in that way. What am I checking? Oh yeah. Good, I don't have quick sheath at least. Because that would be silly. I hate that it takes like a second. Like, it takes about a second after I'm done. Like, giving any directional input to stop wall running.
It's up to something!
Which is very... It's part of the reason why I hate it so much. And why I want it to never return. Just going on hope. Oh, nope, that's not my input.
Take this!
Terrible hunt.
Farewell, monster!
Woo! What a rush! Quality stuff, Ace.
Very, very bad.
I shall put this to good use.
Still not what I need.
Run!
Okay, the next one... I mean, the next hunt's probably not going to be the advanced quest I was originally planning to do, because I really don't want to hunt another gold Rathian. I really don't want to hunt any Rathian. Gotta drink water. And accidentally make more noise than intended. So I'm gonna need to do 2 more hunts. Ooh, actually I have a Seregios. That's so many new ones. Okay, I'll do this. I'll check the Seregios one. Because I don't like Seregios, but if it's a solo Seregios, I'd prefer that to a triple hunt. Like, triple hunts aren't bad. I just
Some great deals. Puck is quite good fortune you have.
would rather only
To see you again soon.
hunt one monster at a time. If I'm gonna be grinding it. Which I might not be grinding it if I get lucky and get it all in one kill. Okay, this was what I was going to do, but I really don't want to. I don't want to do a triple monster hunt today. I want a solo hunt. I'm looking for advanced or hazard. I don't want that. I could do a fun hunt just to... I'm not doing that. I've died to that once. I'm gonna maybe pick a fun one. Yeah, not in the mood for a hazard. And if there's no advanced over here, then I'm gonna find one that has a fun name.
I studied and studied for months on end, so I'm
No.
really qualified to handle quests. But I still make plenty of mistakes.
Another grand gesture.
Do you have any advice for me?
Noisy neighbors? No. Well, I don't want to do a multi-monster hunt. I want a solo monster hunt. That's a nightmare. Terrible threes. Hell's Jingle Bells. What is Master Rank 4? Oh yeah, this is Santa. Yeah, let's do the Santa quest. I don't know what the rewards are. Oh, I don't have... Yeah, I don't have followers. That makes sense. So, Magma Almudron is weak to ice and water. Orange Bishatin is more water, so I'll do my water. Water setup. Did I fix this setup? I do have a Vade Extender too, good. You know, that's pretty good. Though I don't actually know if I want the attack or the elemental bonus. I kind of assume the attack might be better overall.
That'll do. Let us begin.
Oh,
I
okay.
have awakened!
Of course it's both at once. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be. I want the Magma Almudron gone first.
There it is.
Switch. Thank you. I'm really not a fan of these hunts where it's two monsters in an arena instantly. Like, the delayed secondary is kind of fun. I enjoy those. Like, the two at the same time right from the get-go really feel like they incentivize just have them fight each other instead of actually fighting the monsters yourself. Also, how are we helping Santa by beating up monsters in an arena? Because, like, these are already captured monsters. Like, they're not in a position to be ruining their day anymore. Somehow that worked. I don't know what I'm about to hit. Okay. I'm glad I picked the switch axe though. I think the charge blade would be even worse than this. I think it's already hectic. The charge blade would be even worse because I wouldn't have the same super duper effective counter with huge AoE.
You're done for! Brace yourself!
Okay, I don't know what exploded there. I'm assuming it wasn't Powder Mantle, but it could have been. You know what? It's definitely better to focus the Magma Almudron because you can just rely on it to block a lot of the Bishatin's shots. because it's so large. This one kind of works more as this sort of hunt. And it, like, I was complaining right off the bat a little. But I think of all the monsters, all the monster pairs, this is actually a pretty good one. It works well as a pair to hunt together because they actually sort of, the Almudron does a good job of blocking. And it's better to punish her here because there's a chance that the Bishatin will get into a wyvern rideable state without my help. What? Why'd they both get knocked down? Too slow. And them both being fire is kind of annoying, but that is sort of the aesthetic it's going for. So they have to both be fire. Otherwise it defeats the whole design purpose. What? Weird attack. Okay, it does have a follow-up. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, this is a pretty good hunt, honestly. Compared to what I was expecting. Because the Almudron does a way better job of blocking the Bishatin. I need to trap the Bishatin or kill it real quick if I want to harvest. Yeah, let's trap it. Like I should have trapped the Almudron and got it that way instead of killing it first, but don't think I get the time to fully. I should be able to get 2, hopefully. Maybe 3, barely. Thank you. I still have this to harvest, and I don't know if they last forever. I mean, I feel like tails should last forever, but they might not.
I shall put this to good use.
Please. Lucky. Ooh. That's actually kind of fun from a Christmas perspective. Santa Claus and all that. There's some like wreaths that are made with pine cones, I think. That I think are, you know, Christmas holiday season. I imagine that's probably not. Like, it could be part of the decision making. I imagine it wasn't. Because nothing about Almudron fits with Christmas specifically, and it was probably just, okay, what are a couple fun monsters that are both fiery? Though I am also kind of assuming that it stems from, I don't know, Monster Hunter being a Japanese game, Japan not really celebrating Christmas in the same way necessarily as... No, I say that because they just have different, I don't know. KFC controls the Christmas market, not literally, but
Wonderful work, my friend.
KFC did a good job of advertising themselves for Christmas. Maybe they do have Christmas wreaths.
Pardon my insolence.
Maybe they make them with pine cone. I don't think there's pine trees in Japan. Time to wrap up though. That first hunt was not very fun. This hunt was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I had a fun time, surprisingly. A lot of wasted space. Just a lot of support to support the upper area. Eight minutes. 50,005. Meow scenarios. There's a lot of useless stuff, huh? Okay, guess that's what I'm doing.
I've been expecting you.
Okay, that's done. It's time to wrap up. I'm just not in a positive mood. I should be in a better mood. I had to hunt the gold Rathian, like... I think I only had to do it 3 times. But it wasn't a fun... I mean, one was 33 minutes, one was 43 or 44, one was 28. Like an hour and a half of hunting golden Rathian and 2 other monsters is just not a good time. And that was fairly recent, so... I think the only fun hunt I've done recently... Well, no, actually. Afflicted Toby Kadachi's not that bad. It's a reasonably fun hunt. But the hunt I just did was the only, like, fun hunt I've done in a while. No, Risen Shigaru Magala was pretty fun. I guess the string there that's shown is to pull up the components for axe and sword mode. That's neat. But yeah, I'll stop here. I'll continue with what I'm doing next time. Hopefully I'll have a few more anomaly levels. I'll have a slightly more upgraded weapon. I might grind the attack boost. It's not optimal overall because there's better attack focused weapons, but since I'm only really interested in... I'd probably go for the affinity actually. Since I'm only really interested in grinding this weapon for now, I'm just gonna focus on getting what I can for this instead of other weapons for a while. These lower tier materials are pretty annoying to grind. I need to check before I stop. Still nothing new, right? Magma drawn mantle, okay. That's interesting. I want to look at some pet armor. I have this one. Not the best, but there's not really... There's no, like... driving a mech armor sets, I think. That's funny. I don't like it, but it's funny. I want a silly armor set. And the chaos... Oh! That's pretty good. That's normal equipment, though. Whoops. I wanted the layered armor. Oh, gear. I haven't touched this all game. Sure, let's go with that. Swap the heel blade out for... that. I still have a ton of that to unlock, don't I? I don't actually know which... Yeah, this is one, right? I don't even think that's the optimal setup. It's funny looking. Ah, I can make this look very funny to me. Sadly, that's all I can change. I can't change anything else. Just the eyes and the inside of the sleeves. I'm happy with that. I need to change my Palamute's armor too. Does it fly with this one? I have a Matsu scrap actually. I could equip both of those. And these are those are just there for the Meowcenaries. Just remove it. So does he float? Oh, he does just float. I kind of like that. It's weird looking, but I can't change it. That's lame. So when I ride, am I flying? Oh, that looks really bad. It's funny enough, but it looks really bad. Because its paws don't move in a normal way at all. I like how bad it is. Because it's not long enough to get that, like, serpentine, flowing through the air sort of look. Oh, that I do think the tail's pretty funny. It's quite magical armor that it lets your Palamute fly. I think most dogs don't have... Like, the joints are kind of weird on dogs compared to what you would assume, but I don't think they're quite like this. That does not look right. That looks like high heels. Yeah, that looks very weird to me. Anyway, that's where I'll stop. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.